What's up, everybody? I was a little hesitant to trade last night due to the Independence Day holiday over here in the US. I tend to avoid trading on holidays. They typically have very low volume, which makes the patterns either show up very sloppy or not show up at all. Trades that would normally work end up being losses, and the movement is usually very choppy. But I'm glad I did trade this session. There was plenty of movement and trades available, and I ended up with a $604 profit for the day. I only took one trade. Honestly, I had been running around handling business all day, and I was a little exhausted, a little bit hungry. I didn't want to continue on trading since I wasn't in tip-top shape mentally. So I took the win and I got out of there. I'll be putting July 4th on the trade but be cautious list of holidays from here on forward. There are a couple of those, but usually if the banks are closed, it's a sign to go ahead and take the day off to avoid unnecessary losses. So this puts me at plus 500 for the 100k challenge. I don't quite have the $600 I need to start my compound cycle. I'll have to win one more trade before I can do that. My goal for this week would be to complete the second trade in the cycle, and then I should be able to reach around $2,600 total profit for the week. That means next week I can finish up the challenge with just one more winning compound trade, and then I can get started on the verification stage. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trade that I won and a couple of other things that I noticed in the market last night. So the only trade that I took was on the USD CAD. All right, you can see down here on the hourly chart, this is in the 15-minute. This is where I took the trade. It obviously went way past my take profit. This was based on the dollar going up, which is exactly what happened. So here's the trade here. This was a very nice EMA pullback to the 8, and then it eventually went down to the 21 and immediately went back up. I probably should have moved the stop up one. I remember I moved my take profit up one. I did move my stop down, so it was originally a 3 pip stop loss, which actually still would have worked barely. But I should have moved it probably to like 12 at least. But obviously it ended up going way past that. There was actually another nice EMA pullback right here. So that was another trade that could have been taken. I was obviously sleeping at that point. But here was another one. So 6 and 18. So somewhere in there. So there was another 3% 3 reward trade there too. So there was a bunch of trades last night. A lot of movement during the session for sure. And there was another couple of trades I could have taken, but I didn't. There was the EGBP. This was on a very steady move down on the hourly chart, which is always a good sign to go ahead and continue in that direction. So it did put in the first top here. I was waiting for it to put in like a double top. It didn't happen till way over here. So this was a decent trade here as well. Should have put the stop loss above that first top. So pretty much 6 and 18. That would have been right in there. So that was another good trade. I probably should have, well, yeah, I didn't have the move didn't show up. I had already went to bed at that point. And then there was also the AUD NZD. This has been coming down pretty steady for the last couple of days. There were at least a couple opportunities. Probably this big bar here. I wouldn't have went for 3. I would have went for 2 here. So 10 and 20. So right in there. It's another good trade there. And then also the GBP and Euro cross pairs did end up going up. And these pairs have been really inconsistent for like the entire year. So I really haven't been taking too many trades on them, but it's nice to see that they're actually moving again. Like I always say, these used to be some of my favorite pairs, but since they've been so inconsistent lately, I've really not been trading them. But there is a chance that might change, and maybe they'll they'll come back and I'll be able to trade those again. Overall, I'm very happy with the result, even though it was only one trade. Like I mentioned before, my goal for this week is $2,600. I need to complete that second compound trade in order to get there. Judging by how nicely the market has been moving the past couple of days, it should be no issue. So that's my video for today. Be sure to hit the like button if you're enjoying the channel. I hope everyone enjoyed their 4th of July holiday. This is one of my favorite holidays. I really like the fireworks and definitely love barbecue, especially barbecue ribs. So I'll be back on here for tonight's trading session at 11:30 p.m. Pacific time as usual. So I'll see you then. Remember to always trade responsibly, and I'll see you guys later.